Hello everyone. Today we are going to work with tactic themes. We're going to see here pin. We have a pin when a piece cannot move because there is a more valuable piece behind. This is the first position. It is black to move. What could you play here? The best move is rook c3. After this, black is taking this rook, so the rook has to move, but if the rook takes here, then black can take the queen, and if the rook takes here, then you will have rook takes rook, and after king moves, you have checkmate in one move by queen h1 or rook h1 as well. So after rook c3, we have a very strong double pin over here and here. It's also known as crossed pin. The rook cannot move out of this line because of the queen, and cannot move out of this line because of the rook, and checkmate. Rook takes, and then checkmate. This is the second position. It is white to move. The solution here begins with bishop c5. Taking the queen, of course. There is a very clear pin here. After this, the only move for black is bishop b6, and now there is another pin. And now black thinks that there's no problem because they're going to capture the piece that is pinning over here, and also they will have like a pawn advantage. But there is a great move for white here, and the move is queen f4. This is like a mortal check. You're taking the queen, and black queen cannot move because of the pin here, so this move is very strong. White is going to capture the queen after this. So let's see the solution again. Bishop c5, pinning the queen, but it's not so easy. After this, black can play bishop b6, but then we're winning with queen f4. And this is a similar idea to the previous position. It is black to move here. Black is winning. The first move will be rook f8. After this, of course, there is a very strong pin here, but white can just play rook d8 with another pin over here. And then we have this strong idea, queen h4, check, taking the queen, and white queen cannot take because of the pin. So let's see the solution. It's short but very strong. Rook f8, and after rook d8, queen h4. This is the fourth position. It is black to move. The first move is queen takes rook. If white plays queen h4, then we just go back and we have a rook in advantage. So let's see what happens after pawn takes queen. Then we have this strong idea, bishop g3, threatening checkmate. The only way to stop that is by bringing the queen over here, but then we can take the knight and we're going to take the queen. And we have a piece in advantage. So let's see the solution again. Queen takes rook, queen sacrifice, and after pawn takes, bishop g3. There is a checkmate net here, and white has to give the queen. Queen f1, rook takes knight, queen takes rook, and bishop takes queen. And this should be winning for black. And this is the last position. It is black to move. What could you play? the best move here is rook takes d6. White has to take with the queen, because if pawn takes rook, then black can play queen e1, and it is going to be checkmate after queen takes queen. So queen takes rook, and now we have a queen sacrifice. There is like a pin here, but instead of a piece, we have checkmate here on this square. After queen takes queen, then rook d1, checkmate. So let's see the solution again. Rook takes knight. We saw that white cannot take with the pawn, they have to take with the queen, and then rook d8, threatening the queen, and if the queen moves, then you will have checkmate on d1. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed and learned watching these pin tactic things. If this was instructive for you, give me a like. That will help my channel so much. Thank you and see you soon.